Hey, secret police, if you ever kidnap me and throw me in a rental van, I will poop so bad inside that van. I hope your unconstitutional butts are ready to pay $1,700 to get my grown man feces out of that Chrysler Pacifica and whatnot. That's how you show them who's boss. Will they, unalive you? Maybe. But at least they know what's good. Since we're all talking about leaving Twitter again, can I bring back the idea of migrating to LinkedIn and Moss and just totally destroying the professional vibe over there? Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I need to learn how to use LinkedIn though. I have one. Have I ever actually used it? No. Thinking about how in Korean traditional theater, there is a monster called Yangno, which eats rich people, and if it eats 100 of them, it gets to go to heaven. This is what we should all aspire to be. We should all be like this monster creature. A man who had a few too many alcoholic beverages ordered an Uber for a baby goldfinch that he found struggling on the ground. The baby bird was the sole passenger on the ride to a wildlife rehab. This is chaotic good. This is like the actual perfect example. I'm so glad that that bird got the help that it needed. In the 1630s, there was a song only played in the Sistine Chapel. The Vatican kept the composition of Miserere mea duec secret for 150 years until 14-year-old Mozart listened to it 2 times, transcribed it from memory, and produced the first unauthorized copy. This is one of the earliest records of musical piracy. Guys, if Mozart does it, we can do it. That being said, pirate music. Pirate music. Download songs illegally. I've been using Spotify to secretly spy on my friend. One of my closest friends named her Spotify playlist with specific names. One of her playlists is called Sad Lady Hours, and every time I see her actively listening to it, I shoot her a, hopefully, inconspicuous text asking what she's up to, that I love her, etc., etc. I hope she never notices the pattern. Purest thing I've ever heard. That is really wholesome. I've been wanting to do that with my pals, but I always forget. Ohio has stopped kicking workers off unemployment after a hacker targeted the state website used by employers to report employees who refused to report to work. The hacker submitted huge volumes of junk data, making it impossible to investigate workers. Now this is a proper time for only in Ohio, because that is a good thing only in Ohio. The meme may be dead, but goodness lives on. My dad used to live in a really bad area growing up, surrounded by a lot of gangs, and he told me that there was this kind, openly gay boy that used to tutor all the gang leaders for free. And one day, a homophobe insulted him, and 5 gangs found out and went to go beat him up. You are a bad guy, but this does not mean you are a bad guy. It's true. You're not a bad person if you go out and teach homophobes a lesson. If you catch my drift. Being nice is so easy. Just do it. It's so true. Being nice is so easy. Watch. Everyone watching this video is so cool. And I hope they had a great day today. And then you guys can be nice back by liking the video. Thanks. The first thing our new hire did was fix a bug that's been bugging him forever as a user prior to joining. He then breathed a sigh of relief and submitted his 2 weeks notice. WTF? Dude, that is just like, imagine having the ability to do that. It's just so fun. I love that. I love that concept. My bike was stolen last week, and yesterday I saw it for sale on Craigslist. So I messaged the seller, met him at McDonald's, and when I noticed it was 100% my bike, I dumbly asked to take it for a ride. He said, yeah, just don't ride off, which is exactly what I did. I stole my bike back. Hell yeah! You should have bought him some chicken McNuggets, and then said they were for him, and then also ate them too while you stole the bike. Good stuff. Get that thing back. You paid for it. You deserve to have it back. Play canceled after actor breaks character to fight an audience member. Me. I just looked this up, and it turns out it was about a production of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, a play which famously features a closeted gay lead character. A member of the audience was catcalling female actresses and shouting homophobic abuse when actor John Lacey, who played the character Big Daddy, paused his performance and called him out. The heckler replied, "What are you going to do about it?" To which Lacey responded by leaping down into the audience and knocking him to the ground. It's what Tennessee Williams would have wanted. Kitten breaks his owner's earphone cable and returns with a snake as a replacement. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Sorry, kitty cat, I can't plug a snake into my phone. And I also am not putting the snake into my ear. Probably chaotic neutral, but I feel like art is enrichment, so good to some. Me and the boys after we vandalize your wall. That's so well done, too. I love that. I love this meme. I wish we brought it back. We should. Thinking about the homeless man in Austin, who I used to pay $15 to watch my car while I went out in one night. I came back and all the cars around mine were broken into except mine, and he was sitting on my hood and said, "I ain't let him touch this one, Miss Kenzie." Aw, that's actually so sweet. Miss Kenzie. It's just like endearing. I love that. Hey, Commonwealth Bank, how about you service your frickin' ATMs in Bunbury so punters like me will not have to tape fish to them, so you'll have no choice but to come and fix them. I have more fish and more tape and willpower than your entire organization. Fix them now. That's how you get stuff done. You tape fish to ATMs and you spray paint wieners on potholes on the street. Watch Florida man steal a car, realize a baby's in it, drops the baby off safely before making his getaway. He's more responsible than whoever left a baby in a car alone. So true. I think at that point, you lose the car and the guy who steals it gets to keep the car. Ancient evil awakens. Morals and ethics have changed so much in the last 10,000 years that the ancient evil is considered pretty moderate by today's standards. I will topple your empires and kings. I will drain the wealth from your coffers and elevate your serfs and servants until they stand on the same ground as the mightiest of emperors. Women shall freely speak their minds unbound by the fetters you have set, and the lines between man and woman shall be hopelessly blurred and shattered into 1,000 facets. Your children shall fall into one another, regardless of sex or class or wealth, and none shall raise a hand or a word against them. The age of crowns and boundaries and divine right shall end, and it shall fall to each human to choose their... Wait, what? Why are you cheering? He used Snapchat's gender switch filter to pose as a 16-year-old girl online and take down a police officer allegedly looking to hook up. He tipped off the PD and the officer was arrested. Our exclusive interview with the man and why he did it at 11 on NBC Bay Area. Preach, dude. Taking him down. Good stuff. City of Gainesville dumped loads of mulch on one of the skate parks in town. Someone posted free mulch on Facebook, and it was 100% gone by the rest of the day and blown clean with leaf blowers by citizens. Get worked, Gainesville. That's the civil disobedience I'm talking about. Why do people feel like they need to dump stuff in skate parks? They're using a skate park. What are they bothering you about, huh? It's made there so they can skate. Your total is $69.28. Your tip? Taxation is theft. Total $69.28. Oh, but a $20 bill? This is not a tip. This is a gift and not subject to federal or state income taxes. I love it. I gotta start doing this. This is probably the only reason why I'd ever carry cash on me. Thief returns after stealing woman's car, yells at her for leaving 4-year-old son alone in vehicle. Imagine getting lectured by a car thief and him being right. It just proves that some people who steal are better than some people who don't. Burglar gently waking me. You live like this? So I heard this story secondhand many years ago, but the gist was that a friend of a friend lived in what was generally considered a bad neighborhood because he was super poor college student, and it was what he could afford. He didn't have any furniture, he just slept on a blanket on the floor and had a milk crate for a chair and like an old wire spool as a table. No TV, nothing in the fridge, no microwave. Basically just bare walls and a roof to keep the weather off. So one day he comes home and there's a man in his apartment just standing there with this look of utter amazement and horror on his face. He turns to the guy who's just entered and says, "This your place? Because I broke in to rob you, but shit, man, you ain't got nothing. Wait here, I'm gonna be right back." And the burglar left, leaving a puzzled college student alone in his empty apartment. But sure enough, the burglar came back a while later and brought some friends, and they delivered a table, a couple chairs, and a small TV. I think I got you a bed too, but that might take a couple days. So the poor college student made some friends, and he didn't ask where they got the stuff. OMG. That's so nice. So considerate of the burglar to furnish this guy's apartment. That's so awesome. This is just like, it's making, like, I'm smiling from cheek to cheek, fellas. This is just so cute, most of it. Billy Joe Armstrong is like the definition of chaotic good. A prime example of this is the fact that one time at a Green Day concert, this guy in the pit was harassing a young girl, so Billy stopped the show to help her. However, his way of doing so was to jump into the audience, drop kick the guy directly in the face, and then fight him in a crowd of screaming fans. This is missing the best part. When he saw the guy, he tried to be like, "Dude, stop." And when the man didn't stop pushing the girl around, he screamed, "Fine, you wanna fight? I'll freaking fight you then," and leapt directly into the crowd. There's a reason Green Day was my favorite band in high school, and Billy Joe Armstrong is it. Guys, if you're a musician and you see people not doing good stuff in your crowd, take initiative, beat them up yourself. UK chef Jamie Brooks lost 294 pounds in just 12 months after a friend texted him, "Fat every day." He saved my life. I can't thank him enough. Damn, that's a story. That is a story. Congratulations on the weight loss, man. I'm a long-haired native who doesn't steal, so whenever I get followed in a store, I keep the employee on my tail for as long as possible to make it a little easier for people who need to steal to get what they need. God, you love to see it. It's okay to steal from corporations, especially those that profile like this. Princess Diana broke the royal rules for her son William by taking part in the Mother's Day running race at her son's school. She won. Hell yeah, Princess Diana. You're a real one. Rest in peace. The single most important thing a man can do to be an ally is give his women friends permission to give dudes at the bar his number, so when they call, he can angrily say, "That's not funny because she died 15 years ago that very night." I need some real-life women friends so I can do this for them. This is great. I would do this for sure. Westmere Fire Department. Caution, cops like to sit behind this sign. This is why firemen will always be better than cops. 10 out of 10 out of 10 times. They think that women YouTubers can't go to heaven because men masturbate over them. This is crazy. Rub one out for them. Now no one goes to heaven. Hell yeah, brother. Teach these guys a lesson. Andrew Myrick, a storekeeper on a Minnesota Native American reservation, refused to sell to Indians and told them to eat grass if they were hungry. He was found dead on the first day of Dakota War in 1862 with grass stuffed in his mouth and buttocks. Get it! 100. You deserve that! Not only did you have to touch grass, you got forcibly stuffed with grass and then killed because you're a bad person. If you could see a list of every person's name and face, including strangers, that thought about you sexually at least once, would you want to see it and why? Yeah, my self-esteem is pretty low, so it may be nice to see if someone perceived me that way, unless that list is totally blank. I'd totally jack off to you, bro. I did it, bro. Yelled Cliff347 just as I came. Dude, what? What? This is... I can't stop. No. Okay, we're done.